All right, and we're back to the Underground Cryptids Investigation podcast. We made it to episode 3, it looks like. It's not a bad run. Let's see how far it goes. Really, it's still just the hatching of the podcast. We don't really know what directions it's headed, but we're going to head a different direction today instead of the usual encounters of the unknown. We're going to we're gonna do a Sasquatch movie review of the movies you can watch online. And boy, do we have a wide selection available online on any platform that you can watch movies, stream movies. There's so many of them. The movies are endless on there, and I have not been able to watch all those movies yet. Um, I'm just kind of hand picking which ones look more interesting, and I'm also basing it on the reality of it, how close it is to something that could be real. Is it believable? And then there's some of them that are they're just god awful costume designs and bad makeup, and it's just not very enjoyable to watch when you can say, oh, that looks so fake. When it does look fake, but who am I to judge? It might be fake, might be real. We'll let you decide. But yeah, on going on forward, let's take a look at some of these movies and see which one I've seen and which ones I want to see and which ones I maybe turned on and turned back off right away just because the quality was so bad. But yeah, here goes. All right, the first movie that was on the list, it's called Letter from the Big Man. Now, this was an interesting movie. It was different from most, as though it was non-violent. Yeah, it's almost like a love story wrapped in a Bigfoot movie. It's kind of strange. There's a young, attractive woman in there that becomes friends with a Bigfoot, and from my understanding, she paints them and draws them, and it's kind of it gets a little strange where she meets a man and he's interested in her and he's trying to pursue her, but she's backing off, and uh, and he knows about the Bigfoot, so that was a little weird too. But the movie kind of just abruptly ended, and I didn't get it at the end. What really happened? And oh, let's move on. The assault of the Sasquatch. Now, this one was a violent movie, and there was a lot of things in here that was comical. As I think the best scene in the whole movie was the rock throwing scene when there's girl's boyfriend. He gets attacked by the Sasquatch because he did something to it. I can't remember what he did, but the Sasquatch threw a rock at him, threw a bunch of rocks, and then he gets smashed with a big mailbox, and he's like fucked up. But that was the best part of the movie. Other than that, makeup's not too bad, but it's still looks like Bigfoot meets gore. That's what it reminded me of. Looked like the Bigfoot could have just walked off the stage with gore or something. You, well, let's move on from that. The next one is it's just called Bigfoot, but this was the costume pretty much was a recycling of Harry's the guy that played Harry from Harry and the Hendersons. Yeah, it was exact costume, and it's almost like the same movie just done with different characters, really. And okay, the next one is also called Son of Bigfoot. This is an animated film. Uh, yeah, I haven't seen too many of these. This one was kind of interesting, as a boy discovers his dad is Bigfoot, and he meets up with him, and his dad shows him the Bigfoot ways, and scientists are always trying to catch them. Yeah, this is more of a PG movie geared towards kids, educating kids maybe of the phenomenon. Um, and then the next one is actually Harry and the Hendersons. I don't even have to say anything about this one. This one's a classic. Um, okay, the next one is Willow Creek. Now that one doesn't have any visuals of Bigfoot, but it has a lot of vocalizations and it's very fact based. And this is directed by Bobcat Goldthwait. If you're not familiar with Bobcat, he was a comedian from the '90s and he was very popular. But it was surprising that he came out with this movie. And the last one, I did not see this. I only seen bits of clips of it, and I was actually very impressed. The costume was very well done, and I didn't get to see the whole movie. I saw bits and pieces from what I saw, it pretty much looked like Predator. It's the same plot as Predator. They're in the woods and they're trying to hunt it, and he even looks like a predator the way his mouth opens. He's got the baboon snout type thing going on, and he even carries a spear, and he wears face paint. It looks like. So this one was a very interesting one, and I'm still trying to find a format that I could watch the whole movie that doesn't have bad sound because I couldn't hear anything that was happening because I just found it on YouTube or whatever. Okay, well that's the end of it. Stay tuned for more.